Hey family, welcome back to my channel. Much love to you all. I decided to do a reading on this sister. She's 35-year-old Tiffany Church, um, who was missing. Tiffany and her boyfriend, they went missing on New Year's Eve. Tiffany was 35 years old. Her boyfriend was TroDarius Rainey. He was 26 years old, and they both was reportedly they went missing on New Year's Eve. The boyfriend was found on Saturday. His body was found on Saturday, I believe, at a park, and Tiffany was still missing. And I just happened to be on YouTube because I was trying to, before I decided to do a reading on this sister. I did one on her yesterday when I found out about her case, and I was planning on doing another one today, but I just wanted to go on YouTube to get an idea of as far as coming across any updates. Lo and behold, here it is. What 8:30 p.m. Eastern time here where I live. Um, I'm hearing on the news that this sister has been found and she is deceased. Okay. So I want to say my condolences to her family, as well as my condolences to Tiffany Church boyfriend, who also was found deceased on Saturday. TroDarius Rainey. Much love to his family. My condolences to his family, as well as my condolences to Tiffany Church family. As I stated, I came across this case yesterday, and this channel is called MTGV TV. Here's the picture. It says missing New Year's Eve couple Tiffany Church missing TroDarius Rainey found deceased. Okay. Um. Anyway, I had came across the video, and I watched it, and it's pretty much speaking from the perspective that her boyfriend was found deceased. Okay, not her at the time, but her boyfriend. And so um, I checked it out, and I also left a message because I did my own little private reading yesterday. And I'm going to upload the pictures because I want many of you to see it. And the proof is when if you happen to check out that channel, you can see that I had uploaded a message, okay, giving my feedback of what I was sensing in the spirit. But anyway, what I'm going to do real quick, and then I'm going to reveal the picture of the reading that I did yesterday, okay, before I found out today that the sister was deceased. So what I'm going to do real quick, family, 'cause I don't want to make this video that long. I want to get to the point. I want to real quick. I want to real quick um, I would like to do a quick reading on Tiffany. She was a beautiful sister. I want to do a quick reading on her. And then I'm going to go over the reading that I had yesterday. And then we can pretty much, get some kind of comparison, okay? Trying to get an idea what the spirit is trying to say. Now, whatever you hear, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. But I am led by the spirit. So let's get with this reading. Give me a minute. I'm setting my attentions on Tiffany. I see those things in the dark, with much marvelous light. I call upon my spirit guides to assist me. Connected to Tiffany spirit guides. I'm seeking clarity. I'm seeking clarity. What led up to Tiffany disappearance? What led up to Tiffany being murdered? This is what I'm sensing, that she was murdered. I mean, she didn't harm herself. She was definitely murdered. So, what led up to Tiffany disappearance? What led up to Tiffany being murdered? What led up to Tiffany disappearance? What led up to Tiffany being murdered? Hold on, family. What led to Tiffany being missing? Look at Tiffany. Look at Tiffany. I don't know if I don't want to come out. I'm gonna start right here. All right, family, I was talking about the spirit. We are complete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this reading first, and then we're going to do a flashback with the reading I did yesterday. It's like a still picture, but I'm going to go over each card and just pretty much, interpret them for many of you, okay? But I will say this before I get started. One thing I got out of the reading yesterday, let me just say this because I feel the need to say it. So what I'm seeking, not only clarity but confirmation on what I'm picking up in spirit. But before I reveal this real quick, I have ears to hear. I'm going to show you after this reading, the reading I did yesterday. Okay, I took a picture of it and I'm going to go over each card. But first, what I picked up from the reading yesterday that I did on the January the 5th, what came up out of that reading was, what happened to, you know, uh, Tiffany Church. That was very personal. It was very personal, as well as with her boyfriend, the deceased, TroDarius Rainey. I'm sorry, TroDarius. I apologize for pronouncing these names incorrectly. TroDarius Rainey. Okay, this was very personal. Okay, family. It's not like they happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, it's somebody she knew. It's somebody she knew, and I'm picking up on, for some reason, jealousy is popping up. Okay, so maybe you see where I'm going with this. Allegedly, let me just say that it could have a lot to do with, as I stated, who Tiffany knew, as far as someone from her past, someone she could have been she could have been seeing. Just someone she knew, and I picked up a male energy, okay? But I am picking up jealousy, all right, period. This is was trying to move forward, and somebody wasn't happy about that. As you see, she was involved with somebody else, and I'm not saying she was seeing two people at the same time. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, I'm picking up on another male. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that took it upon themselves to do the unthinkable due to like a jealous rage. Basically something jumped off. We all know this, but I'm just picking up another male. So that's all I'm going to say. Let's see what these cards have to say, and then I'm going to show many of you the reading I did yesterday. All right. So let's get with it. Okay. hmm Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Okay. As you see, I want to know what happened to Tiffany. What led up to her disappearance slash as far as the unthinkable that happened to her. Okay, I'm trying to choose my words, respectfully, because family members could be watching. Okay, and much love to anybody who is related to her. Much love to her family. My prayers are with you. You will be in my prayers. Okay, now, uh, just I don't see a mouthful just now, family, and a lot of what I just said is in here. So let's see what's going on up in here, okay? That's what the spirit wants us to know. The first card is upside down. Now, there's a timeline to my readings, okay? Nothing is in divine order. Just have ears to hear, okay? We want to know pretty much what led up to this unthinkable situation. The first card is upside down. This card is prosperity begins. Prosperity begins. Upside down is the opposite of prosperity begins. So it's a puzzle. We got to put the puzzle together. All right. For those that may know her, we have more of an idea of what this message is really saying. Okay. Our close friends and family members. This is prosperity begins, and this is prosperity ending. Okay. Um, Lack of fun, lack of resources, and it doesn't have to be her. It could be somebody else. Okay. It could be somebody else, whatever reason. Let's keep going, okay? Let's keep going. Right here, this is upside down. Upward, this is rest and rejuvenate. This is somebody who's been through a real horrific ordeal, okay? And they're tired and they need to rest, okay? They're taking time to really rest and get their mind right, to rejuvenate. This is somebody who also has been through an ordeal, but they don't have time to rest, okay? It's kind of like the opposite. They're on the go, shall I say. They don't have time to sit back, think, reflect. Mm-mm. This person is sitting back, thinking, and reflecting. Okay? They're being still. They got time to be still. This is somebody who needs to sit back, think, and reflect. Okay? Or they're not able to at all. Okay? This right here is upside down. Many of you who have been watching your sister, you know what this card means. This is upside down, upward. This is partnership alliance. Now, this can be two couples. It can be two business partners. It doesn't have to be two individuals that love each other. Okay, it can be due to business. Okay, hook it up due to business. You do for me, I do for you. You make me look good, I make you look good. Or two couples come together for a common goal. These two particular people, individual, two male or two female, or male and a female, these two particular individuals are in harmony. Okay? Whether it's personal or business, they are in harmony. Right here, they are not in harmony. They are not in harmony. Something jumped out between these two. They are not in harmony. Now, I'm going to add. I want to add my other 2 cents to this. Now, you might say, "Well, who could this be?" Corinne, you saying that these two couples are not in harmony? Are you saying could it be Tiffany, allegedly, and TroDarius? Were they not in harmony? But see, the unthinkable happened to them. It happened to them. I let me you be the judge. The unthinkable happened to them. So most likely, it's somebody that knows one of them. Okay. This is what I picked up in the spirit. It's somebody that knows one of them. And something jumped off between that two party. Okay. Or you can look at it from the perspective, two people could be involved and they planned this, but they're not in the present in harmony due to the unthinkable. They're not in harmony now, but I'm picking up more in my spirit. This is somebody that Tiffany knew. Okay, this is what I'm picking up more in my spirit. Okay, and the person that she knew, they were no longer in harmony. Okay, allegedly, this is what I'm picking up more than anything. So who could, she been seen before she met TroDarius? Who was she seeing before she met him? I let me if you be the judge. This represents two individuals that were once in harmony, but they are no longer in harmony. Okay, they had a falling out, an argument, a disagreement. And as I stated, love does not have to be a part of the equation. It could be business, partnership, or, relations. This is upside down. Upward, this is heartache and loss. This is somebody who has been through a horrific ordeal, somebody that they love, and they are dealing with heartache and loss. They are in pain. This is someone who's not in pain. This is someone who's not in pain. Whatever has happened is not bothering them. They can care less. Okay? This is somebody who's real cold. They real cold. They can care less what happened to the individuals. Okay? They're not dealing with, well, let me just say that they're not feeling heartache and loss. This individual is not. It's like they're not affected by it whatsoever. It's like whatever, okay? This right here is a transformation card. For the most part, when I get this card right here and it's due to the missing, it's pretty much what it's saying is transformation, transition, okay? And we know this sister has transition, okay? She's no longer with us. Neither her deceased boyfriend, TroDarius, is no longer with us, okay? This is the transformation card. It also represents this card here also represents renewal, okay? Due to like transition as far as, you know, someone who's coming out of one phase of their life and they're moving to a new phase, shall I say? You can look at it from that perspective, like a spiritual transformation, but that's not what this card is saying. This card is speaking from a perspective of transitioning as far as being deceased. And we know this to be the case. Right here is triumph and success. This is a positive card in this deck. The only thing I can think of as family is that the perpetrator will be found. There will be justice on behalf of TroDarius, as well, TroDarius Rainey, as well as Tiffany Church. The two couples, there shall be justice, okay? When it's going to happen, I don't know. But for anyone who, this case is very dear to them, they know these two individuals, and my heart go out to you. Um, Hold on, be strong. There shall be justice. Hopefully, the cops will be on it and they will get the suspect. And according to this card, there's going to be triumph and success. This card right here is recognition and reward. Sorry, family. I dropped a card. What I'm sensing with this card right here, this is someone who wants recognition and reward, okay? What I'm picking up in my spirit about this card, excuse me, this card, the suspect wanted to be recognized, okay? They wanted to be recognized. I'm picking up in my spirit also the suspect felt ignored, as though somebody was ignoring them. Okay, they wanted to be recognized and they felt ignored. This is what I'm picking up from this card. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to read up on this card because it has additional meaning, and I want many of you to receive clarity. So somebody was ignoring somebody. Okay, but this person wanted to be acknowledged. Okay, they felt ignored due to what has happened. Okay, I'm not sure what this card means. Let me just say that it's a rejoice and celebration. The only thing I can think of, family, because this is a positive card, the only thing I can think of is, there should be rejoice and celebration due to the fact the suspect will be found. Okay. The suspect will be prosecuted. Okay. The families of the families that have been affected due to their loved ones being taken from them, they shall rejoice due to receiving justice. Okay. due to the unthinkable that happened to their loved one. This card right here is upside down. Now let me say this also. Let me say this also. Let me say this also. Because like I stated earlier, I was trying to set my attention. I want to know what led up to everything. Now this speaks about rejoice and celebration. Also, you can look at it from the perspective since these two couples, Tiffany and TroDarius, went missing on New Year's Eve. Okay, you know that is a time of celebration. Okay, it's pretty much letting us know that the unthinkable happened around that time. Okay, due to the celebration that was going on. Okay, this was their surroundings. Okay, it was a lot going on this particular day, and celebration, was pretty much in the air, okay, during this time. So you can look at it from that perspective too, all right, family? Due to the fact that it was New Year's Eve. This card right here is patient and planning. Patient and planning. This is someone um, that could have been sitting back, being patient and planning the unthinkable. Upside down, this is someone that was not being patient and planning the unthinkable. Okay, this was a random act. They just did it. They didn't plan it. They did not plan it. This is just something that they just did. And what's popping up in my spirit, the fact that I'm seeing this card, I'm going to say allegedly, but this is popping up in my spirit right here. Okay, the fact that this is not patient and planning, this card is upside down. This is patient and planning. This is upside down. So this was lack of patience and planning due to the suspect. So what's popped up in my spirit is they either Tiffany and her, well, I see it like this. I'm sensing that Tiffany and her boyfriend ran into the suspect, or the suspect happened to run into them. You know what I'm saying? And everything just jumped off. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting from this. Because this right here is a suspect sitting back, waiting to strike. This is patient planning. Okay? If you look at it from this perspective, this is the suspect sitting back patiently, waiting to strike. Right here, this is pretty much like a random act, as though they just happen to meet each other. So wherever, Tiffany and her, boyfriend, TroDarius, were at the time, something jumped off as far as them encountering the suspect. Okay, as I stated, argument or whatever, and the unthinkable happened. Okay, now I don't know how these two were um murdered. I don't know that. I don't know they were shot. I don't know that. Okay. But I know one thing. It was this right here was definitely personal. It was definitely personal. I apologize for the background noise. The next card is upside down. Excuse me, family. Hold on. Now the queen getting too loud. Hold on. All right, family. I apologize. I had to tell my queen to bring it down a little notch. Okay, let me get back to this card right here. This card is upside down. This card right here is fertility card. Okay. Now, when I get this card right here, it can mean many things. Now, it was upside down, but I'm going to tell you what it means upward. It can mean somebody is trying to birth a project. It's something that they want to do and they're trying to birth it. Okay. Or they could be pregnant. All right. Or they could be pregnant. This is upside down. This card can mean also the fact that it's upside down. It could mean whatever it was that they were trying to do, as far as having like a goal or just whatever it is they were trying to do, they weren't successful at it. Or it could mean they were pregnant at one time and had a miscarriage slash abortion. I'm just throwing some scenarios out there, okay? Allegedly. But well, I'm not. Well, I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna interpret this what this card means upside down. It just what it's saying is termination of a birth. Okay, termination of a birth. That's what this card represents. Termination of a birth, whether it be a child or a project or something that you're trying to do. Okay, it was terminated. All right. I'm just gonna say it like that. Instead of me saying, "Oh, she was pregnant," and she had a miscarriage. I'm not gonna go all there. Only her family would know that. And if she was presently pregnant, only her family would know due to the autopsy findings. Only they would know if she was actually pregnant. All right, the next card is the base chakra. This card represents I have. This is somebody saying I have. This is somebody that's saying I have. This is a suspect family. The suspect is saying I have. Tiffany and her boyfriend, they were not found in the same area. They were found in different locations. The authorities found him first Saturday, and they found her. They found the boyfriend body Saturday, and they found Tiffany yesterday, January the 5th. Okay? But this is a suspect saying I have. Pretty much Diddy unthankful to him, but the suspect took her. See, that's I have. They took her. The last card is the universe card. Every time I get this card, it's not really a good card. Especially when it comes to the missing. This card just means fulfillment. I'm sorry. This card represents completion and fulfillment. Okay, it's pretty much like the universe saying, okay, it's time to come back home. A lot of time I get this card, it represents the person that's deceased. Okay, but we know this already. This represents fulfillment and completion. All right. Let me see something real quick. What I do with it? Hold on, family. All right, family. Real quick, before I read the recognition and reward card, I want to go back to the fertility card real quick because it has additional meaning. This card right here has additional meaning. Okay. Please have ears to hear. Now it says here. And listen to what it's saying now. As you interact with others, check this out. As you interact with others around you now, or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situation. Now, this is somebody that's dealing with a situation that presented itself to them, okay? And it's pretty much how they carried themselves that's going to determine everything, as far as how they handle themselves, okay, due to encountering someone. Now, let me read that one more time. Help ears to hear. As you interact with others around you now, or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situation. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from the loving space of your heart center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you in making sacrifice in order to care for and help others as well as yourself. Interesting. And this right here says, be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. And I'm sorry, and healthy. And it also speaks about motherhood, had it been upward, okay? But it was upside down. So pretty much like you know, um, the opposite of, birthing something, okay? It's the opposite of it. All righty. Just trying to bring some clarity in the situation, I tell you. All right, let's have ears to hear what this card is saying. I want many of you to receive clarity. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving towards a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunities. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it is what carries your soul around in this material world. Okay, and you can also look at it, this card family from the perspective, as far as Tiffany, you can also look at it from the perspective, she was someone that was a hard worker. If she was someone that was a hard worker, she pretty much like was in a she pretty much was like in a good place as far as the seeds that she has sown in life. She was getting ready to reap the harvest, the reward, shall I say, as far as how they say you sow whatever you sow, so shall you reap. Okay, she was getting ready to benefit and reap the harvest of that which she have sown. Okay, due to the lives and others, or it could be a financial benefit. Um, reaping, shall I say. Like this card say, pay homage to yourself, a job well done, you deserve it, the hard work you put in. So it's pretty much how you interpret this card, family. But I'm still sensing, I don't know why, this is someone that wanted her attention. This is someone that felt ignored. I'm just still picking up on that as well, okay? For some reason, I'm just picking up on that as well. I'm just picking up that it's someone that felt ignored and they wanted to be acknowledged. That's the point I'm trying to make. This person wanted to be acknowledged and they felt ignored. And it says recognition and reward. And because I do sense that she did know this person. Let me just say that. But whatever time she may have spent with this person or whatever according to this person, as far as what they put in the relationship, you know, um, they want to be rewarded. To them, they wanted recognition and they wanted to be rewarded. They wanted to be recognized. For some reason, I'm sensing they felt ignored. For some reason, that's what I'm picking up in the spirit. All right, family. I want to show you this real quick. Give me a minute. This right here is a reading I did yesterday. Okay, I did this reading yesterday, and a channel that I was looking at when I came across this missing case of Tiffany Church. I had given the person who uploaded the video, I had given them, the 12 card message, all right? They didn't see the cards, but I gave them the message. Let me just say that. So I want to show it real quick to you. And it's crazy because, let me see, or any of the same. As you see, let me see here. One of the cards had showed back up. That's the universe card over there to the right, the second row to on the end. You see the universe card. So it popped up. This was yesterday. So that's letting you know right there. The spirit was trying to let me know that she was deceased. Okay. I don't know if maybe you can see, but anyway. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to go over. I'm going to upload this up here, and I'm going to go over each card real quick, let you know what they're interpret them. But if you look to the on the top far left, that's the heart chakra card. That card is upside down. That card love. Represents love, family. What I was doing yesterday, I was setting my attention. I wanted to know what happened. What happened to Tiffany? Because I already, heard that her boyfriend was deceased, and I did this reading yesterday. So I want to know what happened to her. What led up to her disappearance. And like I said, this card popped up. Now this card represents love. The first card on the top to the left, but it's upside down. On the top is I love. Upside down is I don't love. So allegedly, it could be Tiffany saying, I don't love something or someone. Okay. Let's move on to the next card. The next card beside it is the balance card. As you see, it's upside down. The balance card had to be an upward. This is somebody who is balanced, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, this is an individual. Let me just say that. But this card is upside down. So what I'm sensing in the spirit, the suspect, the perpetrator, is unbalanced. It's just something about them. It's something about them. They are unbalanced. Okay. The next card is upside down, and we seen this card. We just seen this card. The third card. Oh, we seen this card a few minutes ago. It came back out, and it's positioned the same way I just told many of you. It's patient and planning. It's upside down, the same way. Actually, two cards popped up, a universe card and a patient and planning card. And this card also is upside down. This was yesterday. And I told many of you what that means. Awkward is somebody who's patient and planning to do something. Okay? Upside down is the opposite of patient and planning. Okay? As I stated, I sensed that Tiffany and her boyfriend on New Year's Eve they happened to run into the suspect. Okay? Either the suspect ran into them or they just happened to run into the suspect, depending on the location where they were at that time. Okay? And who knows, the suspect probably wasn't really planning on doing the unthinkable. But I believe words, how people are when it comes to words, when one thing leads to another and things escalate, okay? Now the next card, all the way over to the end, on the top, on the right, is harmony. It's two couples. It's two individuals, two couples. But the card is upside down. Upward, it would have been the two couples are in harmony. Okay? I want to know what led up to her as far as what happened to her yesterday. All right? Before I found out she was deceased today. But yesterday, the cards were letting me know that there was lack of harmony. A lack of harmony in a union, okay, between two people. You can see that on top. So something jumped out between these two. Something jumped out. And my thing is, if it wasn't Tiffany and her boyfriend, TroDarius, having a spat, a disagreement, like a harmony, it had to be two other couples. The only thing I can think of, okay, is it was the spirits trying to tell me that it's somebody else that Tiffany knew, and there was lack of harmony in that union. Okay, and let's go down to the second row. The first card on the right, the second, I'm sorry, family, the first card on the left, the second row. That's the universe card. It came out just now. Okay, that represents fulfillment and completion. That's let me know that she was deceased. Okay, let's move over to the next card. That card represents hope. I was stating to the person who channeled, I had left the reading, well, the message to, I was stating to them that there was still hope, that she could still possibly be alive, but time was ticking. Now I cannot really say that she was alive yesterday. All I know is another message can come from this card is hope as far as the suspect will be found and the suspect will be prosecuted. Okay. Now the next card is new beginnings. I had stated I had to interpret this card to the individual channel that I had watched about Tiffany disappearance, this card represents new beginning. What it's saying is this person, well, I'm gonna say Tiffany, okay? What this card was stating was Tiffany was in a point of her life where she was moving forward, okay? As you see, she was already in a relationship with TroDarius, okay? The person that's walking on top of the world, this is somebody who's on top of the world, okay? They're trying to move forward. They have goals. Obviously Tiffany she had goals and she was moving forward in her life. You know, she wasn't looking back. Okay, this is somebody who's on top of the world and they moving forward in their life. All right, so that's what that card represents. The next card to the right on the second row, that is foundation and achievement. What this card is pretty much saying is you have to look at it from two perspectives. That Tiffany has a um, strong family foundation. Period. She has a strong family foundation. As far as they not only do they love each other, but they support each other. Okay. Also, this card can be saying to us that this is what Tiffany wants. She wants that family structure. She has children. I heard that she has children. She has children, but she also, allegedly, she also could have been wanting, to get with somebody, which she was with TroDarius, but she also wanted to have that life partner, okay? That full family structure, all right? So it's pretty much how you interpret it, but I do sense that she does have support and a strong family foundation, okay? Let's go down to the bottom left, the bottom left. You see that? That's upside down. Upward is love begins. Upside down is love ends. Upside down is love ends. This what lets me know another male was involved because not only was Tiffany deceased, but her boyfriend, TroDarius, is deceased. Okay? They're both deceased. And then you see the card on the top. That is harmony. There's two couples that are not in harmony. They're not in harmony. It wasn't Tiffany and her boyfriend that wasn't in harmony. No, this is two individuals that were once seeing each other, and they either they're presently seeing each other or they're not seeing each other anymore, but they are not in harmony. Okay, so you bring attention all the way down to the bottom, and the bottom is saying what? Love ends. It's upside down. Love ends. And you remember the top card? That's the I love you card. It's upside down. That's I don't love you. Okay, allegedly that could be Tiffany saying I don't love you. Okay, and I'm picked up in my spirit. She's ending one relationship, moving to another. Just saying, okay. And I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just interpreting the cards. Moving over, the next card is upside down. This is mental conflict. Okay, this is somebody who have fear-based thoughts. Okay, they're feeling trapped in fear. Is all due to their own thinking. It's really mind is doing a trip on them, okay? It's their mind that's doing a trip on them. And I'm sensing, it could have been maybe Tiffany, inwardly that was dealing with this due to, whatever that was going on with her personally, okay? Or it could be the suspect, okay? That was dealing because it doesn't really represent like an illness, like a mental illness. It can just be, a person got a lot going on with them, okay? They got a lot going on with them. And, due to our thoughts, we can overly think things. We can, have fear-based thoughts, we could be thinking about our own worst fears. A lot can be going on mentally, okay? But anyway, this is the mental conflict card. Now, give me a minute, family. I want to real quick read up on this card so you can receive clarity. Now, the mental conflict card, it says this card deals with the inability to move forward. You hear that? Now, Tiffany doesn't have no inability to move forward. I'm not picking it up on that about her. This is somebody else that had that has had an inability to move forward. But let me just finish here, okay? This card deals with the inability to move forward as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a group, a person, or even a situation in your present life. It may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all necessary considerations. All right. So this is somebody who's dealing with a decision, you know, as far as how to go about something, as far as the right way, you know. Um, they had a decision to make. Let me just say that. They had a decision to make. And it was contemplating of how to go about that decision. Let me just say that. Okay. And notice what it says. The person, it says someone who has the inability, see, it's a mental conflict, someone who has an inability to move forward. Okay. And also has self doubts. All right. And not being able to take action with a person or group. All right. Who knows? Maybe allegedly, Tiffany wasn't able to um, be able to take action with a particular person as far as knowing how to, break away from a situation. Because this is the one to move forward. She was moving forward in her life. I'm not picking up that she was like looking back. She was really trying to move forward. All right. And somebody, they didn't like that. As I stated, they felt ignored. As I stated, okay, they wanted to be acknowledged. All right. But like I said, it could also be the suspect looking at it from the perspective, you know, them not having the ability to move forward. Now, the next card is trapped in fear. Do you see that? That's Tiffany family. When the suspect murdered her boyfriend, TroDarius, the suspect took her. Tiffany and her boyfriend were in different locations. They were in different locations when they were found, okay? The trapped in fear is Tiffany. Okay? The suspect took her, and I don't know what he did with her. I do not know. Let me see something. Give me a minute. Hold on. I'm going to say allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly, but I do sense the because this card is trapped in fear. During the time that the suspect had Tiffany, okay, I'm going to say allegedly, I sense that he sexually assaulted her. All right, but all of that would come out in the autopsy findings, okay? But this one I picked up in the spirit. I do sense, because he wanted to have his way with her, right? I sense that the suspect sexually assaulted her. Tiffany was no longer in love with the suspect, okay? Remember the card on the top? I don't love, okay? Remember also the card that says love begins, love ends, okay? The third card below on the left, that's love ends, because it's upside down. See, she was moving forward. Okay, she's in a new relationship with TroDarius. All right. So anyway, that's a trap in fear. That's someone that has been taken against their will. So that's Tiffany. All right. And then the last card is positive movement forward. The only thing I can get with that card family is hoping that good will come out of this as far as, you know, the suspect will be found and prosecuted. Um, But I feel like the card should have been upside down, positive movement forward, because that's really a positive card, but nothing positive really came out of this situation. As I stated, they found Tiffany body yesterday. I didn't know that, but it came out in the news today that they found her body yesterday. I guess yesterday evening. I don't know exactly when they found her body, but yeah. So anyway, family. But I do sense that it's personal. What happened to these two? I don't sense it was no stranger. I also sense that it's somebody that Tiffany knew. Okay, it's somebody that she knew. So anyway, as you see, two cards pop back up from the reading I just did, and that was a universal card. and it was upward, as well as the patient and planning card, and it was upside down. All right, so that's confirmation right there. Okay, so anyway, much love to you all. Much love to her family. You will be in my prayer. My condolences to Tiffany Church family. My condolences to TroDarius Rainey family. You will be in my prayers, and I pray you will receive the ultimate justice due to the unthinkable that happened to your loved ones. I'm doing this reading, sowing a seed of love. This is what I do, passing the torch, and I just pray you get to justice, okay? And please know whatever you just saw your family, it is allegedly, but I am led by the Spirit. But please know you did receive some clarity today. Yes, you did. All right? You did receive some clarity today. And as you see, I'm not trying to throw nobody up under the bus. All I'm doing is interpreting the cards. But I will say this, I sense that she knew the person. Okay? There was two couples. They fell out. There was lack of harmony. One card stated, I don't love you. And another card said, love's end. Okay, speaks for itself. Speaks for itself. It's not like Tiffany and her boyfriend fell out because they would still be alive. Well, at least one of them would be alive, but both of them were found deceased. So, anyway, much love to you all.